Alright guys, good morning. Madman Mondello coming at you from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. I hope that you're all doing well. Uh, been kind of busy lately. And we got 4 consoles here that we're going to be shipping out this morning. Okay, so you guys are going to get your tracking numbers and all that kind of good stuff. And, all of these, of course, are up on Alliance servers. They all got a 1-year part and labor warranty. Okay, they all got the X community on our server, of course. And then you got your BO2, BO1, MW3, Ghost, Advanced Warfare Outpost, Jiggy Sentinel, College Football Revamp, College Hoops 2K8, all that kind of good stuff, and it's all rolled into a nice little RGH package. Alright, so we're going to start off here with Mr. I should say, Mari Cadena. I hope I pronounced your name right, dude. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to murder it, but, it is what it is. What am I going to tell you? Alright, but anyway, Mari went ahead and he did a send-in service here. This one here is a Jasper, one of my all-time favorite. Friggin', you drop it off a building, plug it in, the damn thing will still work. Okay, these things are war horses, and in fact, in all the years that I've been doing this, I've maybe had 2 Jaspers that had bad MOSFETs, in which I replaced and they worked right away, no problem. So it's a testament to Microsoft and what they did with the final version of the FAT, which happened to be a Jasper. They did it right. Opposed to the other ones that were like, oh my god, It's like, oh look, it doubles not only as a video game but a barbecue. Yes, they catch on fire. Cool, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Pass the friggin' Dales, will you please? Anyway, alright. Mary went ahead, he sent this in. He sent this in with a 1 terabyte drive, okay, which he wanted to do an upgrade to and everything, and which we did. Alright, we fully loaded it and everything. Now, this is RGH3. It's a chipless install. And on some Jaspers, people have problems with them booting and all that kind of good stuff. Well, this one, no. All I did, I used the alternate wiring method, of course, and then I used 10 megahertz Falcon timing for this thing instead of the 27 megahertz, alright? So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, we're going to fire this thing up. I'm going to swap on over to the capture card here, alright? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sync this controller up here. And of course the system booted. It boots like a beast. And I booted it multiple times just to make sure. And, unplugged it, plugged it back in, booted it, and it doesn't fail. So, it's good. And the RGH 3.0 is good on this one with the 10 megahertz file. Okay, if you're doing these things, you might want to check out the 10 megahertz way also with the alternate wiring. Okay, because it works great. With the standard wiring, it wouldn't boot with the crap. Okay, so just to let you know. All right, for you guys that are doing this. So anyway, you got your college football revamp stuff and everything else. Okay, we got it. We're all good. Okay, we're up on Alliance servers, of course, and of course now we booted into Aurora. Okay, now what we did was we went ahead. We're gonna go over to Xbox 360. Okay, and as you can see, we start off at the dashboard and we work our way through. All right, and this is you got your Battlefields on here, your Call of Duties on here, your College Hoops 2K8, MMA Fight Night, your Gears of War series, your Grand Theft Auto series at the Yin Yang, Halo, Hitman, Kane and Lynch, Mass Effect Trilogy, Minecraft, NBA 2K10 through NBA 2K17. You got NBA Jam on there as well. You got NCAA Football 10 through 14. You got NHL 12, PGR 4. You got driving games on here, murderous games, all kinds of crazy games, okay, that you can ever think of and then some, all right? And, of course, a buttload of wrestling as well. All right, so now we made it back to the dashboard here. So we'll go to Xbox Live Arcade, and as you can see, we got a ton of Live Arcade on here as well. All right, there's over 119 titles on this one. And then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside, where you can blow this console up pretty easily. Then, of course, you got your classic games on here, all right? And here's all your classic games on here. These are all the original Xbox games. You got to play these in bypass mode, guys, which means, power the system on, then press the eject button, leave the tray hanging out. Then once you get to the original dashboard, just press the home button and go back home, and it'll load Aurora, and then you're able to play these games here, okay, as well. Just like XBLA, to play the full versions, you need to play them in bypass mode, all right? Now, indie games, okay, you got some pretty racy indie games on here. Yeah, you're going to pay a lot of money when you do that, okay? That definitely, don't do that, okay? That's bad, okay? Now, that you can do, this is bad. That you can do, this is bad, okay? Just remember that, okay? Keep repeating that. Oh, yeah, and this is even better, all right? Because there's 2. Ah! All right, so anyway. Emulators, okay? You got a ton of emulators on here. You got Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo. There's more crap on there than Carter's got liver pills. It's got over 9,000 ROMs on there. I mean, they're all fully loaded emulators. You're all good to go. All right, now what we're going to do here, Xbox 360, we're going to bring it back. We're going to hit the dashboard, make sure she's right and tight. Hopefully. You know how these things are. It's Microsoft. There's always surprises around every corner, I promise you, all right? Anyway, as you can see, it's up, it's online, everything is good. All right, hitting the guide button, of course, you're going to have your X-Community beta, all right, which is really cool because that's your matchmaking session. There's eight sessions going on right now, from Black Ops to Modern Warfare 2, Minecraft, you know, so on and so forth. And it's early in the morning now, mind you, okay? So, you know, and there's 33 players online with their prospective servers in the right, on the right side of the screen, as you can see, you know. There's a ton of players, there's a ton of people on there for right now. Last night there was like friggin' like over 100. I was like, holy mackerel. Now, of course, you got your settings, you enable features, custom matchmaking, force modded matchmaking, custom HUD button, okay, which they just added. I seen that. Change your online site, change username, save your settings, so on and so forth, all right? Now, we're going to bring this back here, and then over in our fifth tab, we have our cheats, okay? Now, you can disable A, enable A, very easy. When you enable it, when you load the prospective game, on the left corner of the screen, you're going to see a set of instructions on how to open the menu. And then with Advanced Warfare, you're going to use A to select, B to back out. For Modern Warfare 3, BO2, and all that, you're going to use the X to select and B to back out, all right? And those are your cheats right there. Now, we're going to bring this back home here, all right? And that's going to take us back to Aurora, all right? And Mary, listen, thank you for your business. I really do appreciate it, okay? I'm glad that I could build this thing for you. Really was a sweet Jasper, very clean. I mean, when I took it apart, I could tell it was taken apart already. And the thing was, like, absolutely immaculate. I was like, wow, oh my God, I can't believe it, you know? I mean, it's, like, really cool. So anyway, we got it all together for you, and I really do want to thank you for your business, brother. It's going to ship out this morning, okay? You guys are going to get your tracking numbers. Remember, you got signature confirmation. You got to sign for this thing. And by the way, we're also up on this thing now, mind you. I'm using a Wi-Fi adapter, and you can buy these on eBay or whatever. They're not cheap, though. They're like $34, these friggin' things, because they're, you know, they're out of print. They don't make them anymore, you know. I mean, but they are a great Wi-Fi adapter, that's for sure. You know, or you could just do it the wired way, like everybody, like all the old school guys do, you know, because they swear over wires, and which I can understand, because a wired connection is faster. I don't care what anybody says, all right? I don't care if you got 10G on there. It doesn't make a bit of difference. It's wireless, okay, opposed to a hardwired connection. I'll take a hardwired connection any day of the week, okay? But anyway, Mary, listen, thank you so much for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it, okay? And like I said, we're going to ship it off this morning. You have your tracking number, all that crap in an email, and I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for your business, brother. And now what we're going to do, we're going to say goodbye to Mary. I'm going to unplug Mary here. This is my Wi-Fi adapter. You can find your own. See, mine's broken, see? See? It's limp, okay, like me. Anyway, all right. All right, Mr. Cadena. You're done. Now we have here Mr. Jordan Patterson. Now Jordan went ahead, he purchased a console off the website from us. Now this one, slim model, 120 gig, all right? And there you have it, RGH 3.0. Tell you what, we're going to fire this bitch up. All right, I'm going to swap over to the capture card right here. Let me grab my controller, let me sync this bitch. There we go. All right, we're all synced up. And as you can see, it booted, everything is cool. Now we're going to boot into Aurora. We're going to get some notifications from our server and all that other happy nonsense. And of course, you know, college football revamp updater and all that crap. So there you are. Got it good. Okay. And now we should get the a notification from the updater. There it is. All right, we're already up to date. They still haven't come out with version 18 yet, so no reason to update. Don't worry about it for right now. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We're going to check it out what we got here. Okay, start off at the dashboard, work our way through. We got your Advanced Warfare, Call of Duties, you know, Call of Troops 2K8, Grand Theft Auto Series, Modern Warfare 3, NCAA Football 14, and of course back to the dashboard. All right, now Xbox Live Arcade, you got some Live Arcade on there as well, as much as it can fit on a 120 gig drive. You got your tools, they're very important, and then of course you got your emulators. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, and then back to Super Nintendo. So you got a bunch of ROMs on there as well. All right, now what we're gonna do here, we'll hit the dashboard. We'll make sure she's right and tight. Here we go. Snappy little system for sure. And she's up and she's online, and of course she's on the dashboard. Life is good. Hitting the guide button, of course, you got your X community, and then over in your fifth tab you have your cheats. Disable A, enable A. Very, very simple. Bring this back home. There you have it. So again, Jordan, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it, and I'm glad I was able to build it for you. We're shipping it off this morning. You'll have a tracking number in your email. Thank you so much, brother. I really do appreciate it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to say goodbye to Jordan. And the reason why I'm speeding through this is because I've got a ton of Xboxes to go. So, including a custom one, Banksy theme, which is going to be pretty cool. Now, Devontae Lyle. Okay, Devontae here, he purchased the console on the website. He wanted a 32 gig. He wanted something that was just going to play college football revamped and college hoops. Okay, so it's still expandable. You can put an external drive on it. Heck, you can even put an internal drive in it, okay, as you can see. All right, because this thing is running off of a USB stick, believe it or not. All right, now it's got 32 gig. And like I said, he wanted something that was just being able to play, you know, college football revamped and everything. So, all right, no problem. So I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead, we're going to boot it up. Okay, and I'm going to sync this controller up here. And with an amazing amount of luck, the thing will boot, which it did. All right, now we're going to boot up. And we're going to boot up into Aurora. Yes, it has the full tools. It does have Aurora. It's got tools on it and everything else. But it's got just enough to be able to play. Okay, and also you got enough for your, you know, your profiles and everything else. All right, so it's a good starter system. All right, so there you are. You're online. Life is good here. All right, and as you can see, all right, you got you got show all here, and this shows everything that's on the system, as you can see. Okay, as we boot into Aurora. All right, now Xbox 360. Okay, you got your college hoops 2K. You got NCAA football 14, and then of course you got your dashboard. All right, your homebrew section where your tools reside, which are very important. You need them. Okay, we'll bring this back to Xbox 360. We'll hit the dashboard, make sure she's right and tight. And there's another little snappy system, that's for sure. As you can see, up and online, everything is all good. Hitting the guide button, you will see X Community Beta, of course. And then over in our fifth tab, we have our cheats. We got our Advanced Warfare, Ghost, BO2, MW3, so on and so forth. To disable A, enable A. Very, very easy, okay? And then what we do, bring this back home. Now, with this system, okay, when you get this, now I'm going to send you a startup setup video, okay? But I want you to realize something, okay? This one is going to be a little bit different because it's on a USB stick, all right? Now, you can either pull a USB stick, which is in the back, it's a micro USB, okay? Or to get it up online for the first time, this is what you're going to need to do, all right? I'm going to show you here, okay? It's going to be very, very simple, so you don't have to pull a USB stick or anything like that, all right? What you're going to do when you want to get it up on your network for the first time, which is very important, you're going to have to do this to get it on the network to be able to play. So please pay attention to this, okay? Look. Really simple, all right? You power the system off, okay? Now, let's say you just got it. You put it up, you're ready to go, all right? Now, what I want you to do is, when you go ahead to boot this crazy thing, what I want you to do is I want you to hit the power button, and then what I want you to do is I want you to hit the eject button, okay? I want you to leave that tray hanging out, okay, on the system, because that's going to put it in bypass mode, all right? And that's what we need. So, we're going into bypass mode, and as you can see, we booted it, okay? Life is good. Now, once it boots and you make it to the dashboard, push the tray back in, okay? Now, as you can see, you got the regular standard, you know, dashboard here, all right? So, you go over here, you go to settings, you go to system, okay? Go to network settings right here, and then what you're going to do, you scan for your Wi-Fi, you get your Wi-Fi, you test your Xbox Live connection, okay? Now, you're going to have a check mark, and you're going to have 2 red X's, okay? You should have a check mark. There you go. All right, cancel, good. All right, now, mind you, I've got a Netgear Nighthawk router. Make sure your router is 2.4 gigahertz capable. Otherwise, this thing is not going to see your router. It's that simple, okay? So just so you know. And, you know, if you have a 5 gigahertz router, most of the time, okay, you have backwards compatibility to 2.4 gigahertz, okay? So, if you have that, make sure you set your band up for 2.4 gigahertz on your router. Make sure that it's enabled and all that kind of good stuff. Otherwise, like I said, the Xbox will not see it. But this is what you want right here. You want a check mark. You want 2 red X's, okay? You want that failed and blocked, period. All right? Now, what you do, okay, is once that happens, back this off here, okay, back it out of here, all right, and then what I want you to do, I just want you to power the system off, okay, in which now powered off, okay. Now, what I want you to do now is this, okay, I want you to do something very, very simple. You unplug this thing for 5 minutes, okay, leave it unplugged, just leave it unplugged, so that way then the South Bridge dies, the DNS is cleared out of it, and all that kind of good stuff. So for sure, we're going to get a nice clean DNS. All right. Now, what we're going to do, all right, after 5 minutes, you plug it back in. The only reason why I can plug it back in for 5 minutes right now is it's already on my network. It's already got the right DNS, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So now, what you're going to do, just power it on normally. Okay. Now, with any kind of luck, and like I say that realistically because it is Microsoft, remember that. Okay. And we are making this thing do something that it shouldn't be doing, okay? You know, I mean, it's a modified system, let's face it. It's not an Xbox anymore. It's a power PC that has been jailbroken, okay? It is wide open, all right? So anyway, we're going to boot up, and then you'll see the green stuff stop. We made it, okay? We're on the server. Got it, good, okay? And now you're on the server. Welcome to Alliance. Now, all you got to do, okay, now, here we go. We're going to go to the Xbox 360 dashboard. We're going to make sure that we got a connection, okay? So we'll hit the dashboard, and we should be online, and there you are, okay? If you have a black screen here, you're not online, okay? But if you have that, you're online. That's simple, okay? And there you are, and of course our guide, and there you have it, okay? So that is the easiest, quickest way that you can get this thing online without any problems. And then just download your profile to it, and everything should be fine and dandy, all right? So, Devontae. And you can do this with the other ones too, okay? You don't have to pull a hard drive or anything like that. You put it in bypass mode. But just for your head, just so you know, you don't have to pull a USB stick or anything like that. All you're going to have to do is do what I just did, and you'll be fine, all right? So, Devontae, thank you so much for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. We're shipping it off this morning. You'll have your tracking number and all that kind of good stuff in your email. Thank you so much. Now, we're going to say goodbye to Devontae here. Goodbye, Devontae. What we got here? Hello, Colby. Mr. Colby Jones. All right. Colby ordered a console off the website from us. Thank you very much for your business. And Colby, this one is yours. This one's a 120 gig RGH 3.0, of course. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. Fire it up. Let's check her out. I'm not shy. All right. We'll sync the controller up here. Here we go. All right. And as you can see, boots like a beast, of course. Like I said, all of these come with a 1-year part and labor warranty. If God forbid anything should happen, I don't give a flying flip. Alright? If it farts, if it sneezes, you know, I mean, whatever, just message me and I will take care of it. Okay? Like I said, I'm dealing with consoles that are from 2010 through 2013. Okay? They already got age on them. Okay? And no matter what anybody says, I don't care how they're only the finest consoles, or only this, only that. Bullshit. Okay? They're all old consoles. Okay, the only thing you can do is go over them, make sure that they work, test them out for a few hours with some games or whatever, make sure the video is not going to go crazy or anything like that. New thermal paste on it, clean it up, clean the dust out of it and everything. Make sure the fan bearings are good on the damn fan. Okay, because regardless, I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't give a crap what anybody says, because the only thing you're doing is blowing smoke up your ass. Alright? It is still a fucking 2010 console. 2010 through 2013. It is still an old console. Shit can happen. Don't give a damn. But that's why we go for a 1-year part and labor warranty. Because if God forbid something happens, either I'll fix it or I'll replace the bitch. I don't care. Alright? I want my customers happy. I want them to enjoy themselves. I want them to have a good time. I don't want them to have a mess. Alright? That's the reason why I take pride in what I do here. Okay? Now, like I said though, it is still a fucking 10-year-old console. So just remember that. Alright? I mean, we're dealing with stuff that is older, okay? The only we can do is test everything out on it and make sure that it works before it leaves here, and make sure that you're going to have some life with it, alright? Now, like I said, it's a testament that these things are running the way that they are without a problem, okay? You know, I mean, like I said, you know, I mean, there's consoles that have been in that, hey, I've had my warranties too. I'll be the first one to admit it. Anyone is well, I never had a warranty. You're an idiot. Stop fucking lying, okay? I don't want to hear that crap. Alright, don't even go there, okay? The only thing you can do is make sure that you get someone who actually cares about what they do, and they care about what happens to you after they get the console. Alright, that's what's important. The rest of it is nothing but a bunch of bullshit and smoke and mirrors, okay? So, I'm a realist, I'm black and white, there ain't no shades of gray with me. I'm old school, old generation, alright? This is the way it is, you don't like it, I'm sorry. If you don't like the way I talk, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a flying flip. You can go anywhere or whatever. It doesn't make a bit of difference to me, and I could care less what you think of me. I'm just being as real as I can, because somebody has worked hard to pay for one of these things, and they're going to get what they pay for. Period. Now, like I said, you know, you can be all nice and, oh, yes, I graduated from Harvard, attended Juilliard School of Music, and all that. You know what? That don't mean a flying hill of fucking shit. As long as the motherfucker works, that's all I care about. The rest of it, that's it. So, anyway. Sorry about that, Colby. I got off on a tangent. I just get real pissed when I see people trying to give this smoke and mirror crap, and it just, oh my god, it's like shut the fuck up. It's a fucking console. Get real with it. Oh my god. And it's over 10 years old, too. All right, so anyway. Colby, this one is yours. Finally. All right, let's go through this. Okay, Xbox 360. Start off with the dashboard, work your way through, as you can see. Okay, College Hoops 2KA, Grand Theft Auto 4, so on and so forth. And, of course, back to the dashboard. Now, Xbox Live Arcade. You get some Live Arcade on there as well. Then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you have your emulators. You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, Super Nintendo, back to Game Boy Advance. All right, as much as I can fit on a 120 gig drive, you can only fit so much on the damn thing. Now that 32 gig, that was pretty interesting. That one was tight, very tight, like a nun's cunt. Anyway, all right. Oh God, I'm gonna get flogged for that. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, all right. We'll hit the dashboard. Make sure that it works. All right, and you're up, you're online, and there you are, and life is grand, okay? Hitting the guide button, you will see you got your X Community Beta, of course, and then over in your fifth tab, you have your cheats, disable A, enable A, very easy. Bring this back, Xbox Home, there you have it, all right? So, there you go. So, Colby, listen, brother, thank you for your business. Thank you for putting up with my antics and my insanity, okay? People say, you know, oh, man, he's rough, man. He just, well, you know what? I tell it like it is. I would rather be straight up with people than feed them a line of shit. Okay, that just makes me sick. Okay, you know, it's like promise the moon and deliver what? A pebble or an asteroid. Okay, I'm not promising the moon. I'm not promising anything. What I'm telling you is you're going to get a decent console with a decent warranty, and if God forbid something happens, you got someone that you can message, say, hey, listen, got a problem. Okay, you know, I mean, so life is good. But needless to say, though, you know, I mean, when it comes right down to these things, pretty much a lot of them, I mean, I have over 6,000 consoles out there. I mean, since 2014, since I've been doing this publicly, okay, and then mind you, before I was doing it publicly, I was doing it out of my house, okay, having people bring them to me and everything else. I've been doing it for a long time, all right? So, you know, I mean, I've got a lot of consoles out there, and I still have people that message me and say, hey, Tony, remember that console I bought back in 2014 from you? Yeah. Yeah, runs like a damn beast. But, okay. Like I said, there's not much to them. You can't really hurt them that bad, you know? I mean, it's, you know, I mean, it's easy. If you clean it up, you put new heat sink paste on it, you make sure the laser's good on the DVD, okay? I mean, yeah, you got to test that, make sure that's good and everything. If you do that, and I mean, everything works, hey, life is grand, you know? So anyway, listen, Colby, thank you for your business, brother. Greatly do appreciate it, okay? And we're shipping it off today. It will be going out this morning, and you'll have your tracking number and everything else in your email. Thank you so much, all right? Guys, listen, it's been fun. It's been real fun. It's been fun, for sure, all right? But anyway, I got to get going because I've got a ton of consoles to build. Also building an OG Xbox here with an SSD drive and make MHZ video and all kinds of crazy stuff. So that one's going to be interesting to do, that's for sure. Got quite a few customs coming up. Got quite a few orders I got to take care of. So guess what? I better get on it, otherwise it'll never get done. So, y'all have a good one, guys. I'm going to holler at you later. Take care. Be safe, be kind. Remember to rewind. And just remember, anybody trying to feed you a line of shit, smoke and mirrors and bullshit, just laugh at them, okay, and walk away. Because the only thing you're going to wind up doing is getting hurt. And that is the God's honest truth. So anyway, y'all have a good one, guys. Holler at you later. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day.